What is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random, and welcome back to another episode of Panther Talk. Now, with the last Crown Victoria rolling off the assembly line in 2011, and with Ford stopping all production of its four-door sedans for the foreseeable future, I think it's safe to say we'll never see a car made by Ford like the Crown Victoria ever again. So all that we have left to see of how our precious Crown Vics would have looked like in modern times are these incredible artist renderings. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over said renderings and show you guys what I personally think to be one of the best and most faithful refreshers to the Crown Victoria that I've seen to date. Now, before we do, I'm going to take you guys on a trip down memory lane where a YouTuber by the name of The Sketch Monkey reimagined what his version of a modernized Crown Victoria should look like. As you guys can see from his renderings, although it looks good, don't get me wrong, but there seems to be a lot of Chrysler-inspired edges and body lines. In this case, at least to me, the car resembles more of a Chrysler 300 than an updated Crown Vic. And now we're going to move on to the render that has been making its rounds across all the Panther platform discussion threads. So it is with great honor that I present to you guys WB.Artist20's version of what a Crown Victoria would have looked like in 2020. As you guys can see, he took inspiration from the already badass looking Ford Taurus Police Interceptor, and it looks like a Ford to me. It looks less like a Chrysler. Alright, so I'm going to start off with this first slide right here, and as you guys are familiar with, you'll see that the top one is going to be a Ford Taurus Police Interceptor, and at the bottom you can see what is the newly rendered modernized 2020 version of a Ford Crown Victoria P71. Now, just taking a look at this, like off the bat, it looks almost identical to the Taurus Interceptor. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would have actually, if I would have designed a new version of the Crown Vic, it would have looked very similar to what the Taurus Interceptor already looks like. If you look at the back of the bottom of the screen where the updated Crown Vic is, and the top of where the Taurus Interceptor is, as you can see a little bit of the little slopey line of the rear of the Crown Vic. I wish there would have been a rear shot, but all I have are these side shots here. But you can kind of see the difference there on that rear A-pillar and on the rear bumper, as well as the rear tail lights. That's where it kind of has more of that throwback Crown Vic design. We all know that big old bubble butt is recognizable wherever you go, and yeah, not much else has changed if you really think about it. I mean, besides the front headlights, which have a slightly different design, they kind of allude more to what a Crown Vic will look like on the bottom compared to the Taurus at the top. And then of course it has like a built-in push bar, and the front is a little bit more flat compared to the Ford Taurus. But besides that, I mean, it's clean. It's definitely a Ford. You can tell just by looking at it that it's a Ford, but there's a little resemblance. If you kind of squint your eyes a little bit, it has like a weird combination of like a kind of like a Charger, maybe like what is it in Grand Theft Auto 4, is it FIB? Yeah, the FIB Buffalo would look like. I'm going to show you guys a screenshot of that as well. It kind of has like a little bit of that look, but with a Taurus and a Crown Vic at the same time. And here on this next slide is just, the top would be an undercover version. And at the bottom, we have a marked unit, as you guys can see, just to give you guys an idea of what it would have looked like marked. They are both slick tops, as you can see. But it still looks good, man. I wish Ford would have made something like this. Maybe this is also what the Taurus would have looked like if it would have been modernized. But in this last slide, as you guys can see, there's the original Crown Vic at the top. and at the bottom. And you can, if you quickly look up and down, it bears that resemblance, but at the same time, it's modernized. Obviously, the most key recognizable things of a Crown Victoria is that front end. We all remember seeing it in our rearview mirrors for years now, but it still has that. I wish there would have been a front view and a rear view instead of these side views, but this is all we have to work with. And I must say, I am digging it. I like it. I like it a lot. And I actually like this rendering better than the first one that we talked about, because it just looked too much like a Chrysler 300 to me. This has that Ford roundness to it, that Ford design, and it's just overall, I think this one does better justice to it. Now, like I said, guys, go check out WB.Artist20's Instagram account for more renders, and obviously give him a follow. Tell him your boy Mr. Random sent you. And make sure you guys check out his modernized rendering of a 2020 Crown Vic for yourself. And that is going to be it for today's episode of Panther Talk, guys. I just wanted to make a quick little video because I'm not sure if a lot of you guys knew that this rendering even existed, but if you didn't, now you do. And go back, pause the video, take a good look for yourself, and make sure you check out his Instagram page as well. Either way, it's your boy Mr. Random. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Panther Talk, and we'll have a little bit more juicy content for you guys, Crown Vic content. It's gonna get good, especially Monday. I got a little surprise coming, man. Either way, it's your boy Mr. Random. Take it easy.